You hear it from everyone. You've got to niche down to make more money as a freelancer. But how do you decide what your freelance niche should be? Well, that's what today's video is all about. Hey everyone, Josh here with Millo.co, where freelancers come to level up their business. And today, we're talking about your freelance niche. Before we get going, remember to hit subscribe and leave a comment on this video telling us what to cover next. And if we pick your idea, we'll enter you to win $1,000. Thanks to Hectic for supporting this video, more on them a bit later. So, do you have a freelance niche? Here's what I mean. Are you a jack of all trades, offering multiple services to any client you can find? Or do you specialize in one or two services that you really excel at? If you haven't niched down yet, this video may convince you that it's time to get more specialized in your freelancing. That's because when you figure out how to find your freelance niche, you tap into something special. It seems counterintuitive at first. Smaller audience means smaller revenue, right? But in many cases, the complete opposite is true. When you find your freelancing niche, you end up positioning yourself as an expert to your target audience. And when you're an expert, you can charge more, because demand for your freelance niche expertise goes up. For example, on our podcast, we spoke with one writer whose business completely took off after discovering clients were willing to pay 10 times his usual rates for highly technical development blogs. He had to hire 50 contractors in 12 months with all of the demand he was getting from this new freelance niche. Finding a freelance niche can mean an explosion in new clients and revenue. If you're ready to finally find your niche, here are 5 questions that you should ask yourself. 1. What kind of work do I enjoy most? When it comes to finding your freelance niche, everything hinges on this first question. If you choose a freelance niche you don't enjoy, you're stuck doing work you hate. In fact, you could even become known as the go-to person for work you despise. Now that would be an utter failure. So start by asking yourself, what kind of freelance work could I see myself doing for the rest of my career? Of course, you don't have to stick to it forever, but it's good to start with work in a freelance niche you actually enjoy. Next, ask yourself, what kind of work already pays me well? Enjoying your work is important, but it doesn't necessarily pay the bills. And your freelance business is a business, after all, not a hobby. So the next question to ask yourself is, which freelance niche has the highest revenue potential? Depending on where you are in your freelance career, you probably already have clients that hire you for a variety of different services. But as you're trying to nail down your freelance niche, consider which services you already get paid more for. This is a question that we ask our guests on Freelance to Founder all the time. Which services give you the biggest return for your time investment? If it's also work you enjoy, you're well on your way to finding the perfect freelance niche. If not, take a look at the second and third most lucrative services you offer. If there's still not a match, you'll have to make a plan to slowly transition your current high-paying services out of your repertoire as your new freelance niche takes priority. Before we move on to question number 3, we want to thank Hectic for supporting this video. Hectic is by far our favorite resource for freelancers. It's a complete suite of tools to help you with proposals, time tracking, calendaring, client management, and tons more. Plus, Hectic Academy is a free learning resource to help you grow a solid freelance business. And Hectic is 100% free. There's no catch. Just sign up at millo.co/hectic, and later, as your business grows, you can upgrade to one of their very affordable paid plans. We'll link to Hectic in the description of this video, and thanks to Hectic for supporting this video and freelancers everywhere. Alright, back to determining your freelance niche. Third, ask yourself, what do clients come to me for? If you're already known for talents within a certain niche, finding clients becomes much less difficult, and word-of-mouth marketing can be a huge source of new business for you. So if clients already come to you for something specific, you may want to double down on that niche. Of course, you don't have to stick with the same niche that you've already got clients in, but it can definitely be a major advantage if you're already known as somewhat of an expert, meaning you can do less marketing and charge more for your work already. Next, you should ask yourself, who can I effectively reach? This question will help you identify a freelance niche in which you have easy access to potential clients. If you already have a great presence in a certain social media group, consider identifying what that group might hire a freelancer for, and explore related freelance niches. Perhaps you're talented at public speaking and could offer a free monthly class at your local library, or elsewhere, in order to build up demand for your freelance services. Or maybe you already have a list of previous clients you could reach back out to with your new niche offering in order to have them work with you again. Finally, try asking which freelance niches are currently growing. If you plan to freelance for a long time, or ultimately go from freelancer to agency, it's smart to do some research to find which freelance niches are growing and which are declining. For example, a freelance designer could opt for a freelance niche in UX or UI design, which is booming by the way, as opposed to print design, which has been on a steady decline for years, for obvious reasons. You can also watch our video of higher paying freelance skills, which will link on screen and in the description of this video. For now, I'm Josh with Millo.co, and we'll see you next time.